Hello, welcome to Take Two Creations next episode. As you know that we have been doing a series on passion, and we are talking to people who have taken this passion to another level of achievements and success, and also their self satisfaction. Today we have a very special guest, Pallavi Joshi, with us, and we will be talking to her about her passion. So, welcome, Pallavi. And I'm a big fan of yours since your Antakshari days. So, welcome.
Thank you. It's wonderful seeing you. We met last year, and this is great technology. You never feel the absence of any person when you can see someone, and you talk to them, and
Yeah.
just share the same space with them.
So, Pallavi, tell us who Pallavi is. What I know what Pallavi means, so that's a different story. But we want to know who Pallavi is and what is your passion?
My passion lies in a lot of things, but to answer your first question, what is Pallavi? So I think I have, over the years, I've evolved. Saying evolved is too big a word, but and like expecting too much out of myself. But yes, I think I have grown as every human being grows. So at different phases, there were different Pallavis that I encountered, and it was nice to know all of them, because I think today I'm a sum total of all those the Pallavis that have been with me throughout my journey.
Yeah.
And my passion, if you ask me, lies completely in creativity. May it be any form of creativity. It's not just restricted to acting in films or making films. I feel as happy creating, something in the kitchen, and I don't feel happy until the dish doesn't just taste good, until it looks good. So even the garnish on top, it's very important.
Yeah.
So that's where my passion lies.
That's interesting.
That's nice.
And most of the people out there who don't know you personally will know you as an actress. So, by the way, for those who don't know, she just acted in two recent films of her husband, Vivek Agnihotri. But she acted. She is a well-known actress of TV and movies. And I know you won a national award for. What was the Shyam Benegal's movie, right? Making a Mahatma?
No, it was a film. It was a film called Wo Chokri.
Oh, Wo Chokri, sorry.
Directed by Shubhankar Ghosh.
Okay, yeah. But so you have been acting since your childhood, basically, right? So one would assume that your passion is only acting. Like most of the people think my passion is only acting, which is partially true.
Which is true, yeah.
Which is completely true. You have no other passion.
Not only acting. I am as passionate about other things, like you said. It's the journey of that creativity, whatever you do. And there are passionate people who like to put their heart into whatever they do.
What does Pallavi mean, anyways? I don't know.
Pallavi, उसके दो मतलब हैं. एक तो जब जो नई पत्ते निकलते हैं स्प्रिंग के सीजन में, तो उनको जो नए बिल्कुल जो पहले पत्ते जो फूटते हैं उनको पल्लवी कहते हैं संस्कृत में. And Pallavi also means a type of a song. Like वो रागम तालम Pallavi, if you remember.
Yes.
So जैसे गजरी होती है, जैसे टप्पा होता है, वैसे Pallavi is a form in Carnatic music.
Because I am a big believer in names. And as your name says, like kopal जिसे कहते हैं, like you're saying, like the freshly coming out. So that's like a form of a birth of something new, right? So that's how maybe, and then Pallavi is a song, so I know that you sing. That's one of your passions that that you sing as well. So I think your name truly justifies you.
But I truly believe that the name plays a very important role in your life.
Yes, it does.
And you actually start behaving as your name. I have seen this. Because
I'm a true believer of that.
Yeah, meet your twin sister Pallavi Chetna.
No, literally. I always tell Manoj that I really truly believe in the power of how you are named, and you just start connecting with it somehow.
Yeah.
Correct.
So
I've yet to
Somewhat.
meet a dull Chetna, by the way. I know 2-3 Chetnas.
so everybody has a passion, and every passion has a journey, when you go
Right.
towards. So what has been your journey?
Well, my journey from the very beginning has been, very funnily to show my brother that I'm no less.
Competition,
that
sibling
kind of
rivalry.
that kind of just made, was my earlier part of life was full of showing my brother that, listen, if you're famous, so am I. If you're a good actor, so am I. If you're winning awards, so am I. तो मेरे ख्याल से मेरे पहले कुछ जीवन के पहले 21-22 साल उसी में निकल गए. And but I jokes apart, जब मैं I think I was 21 years old when I suddenly felt that, and now when I look back, I think it was probably too early in life, but I felt that I have done a lot of work. I have earned a considerable amount of money, and I have basically come into the position where not so many people managed to achieve that kind of stardom, and now is the time when I need to give back something to the society. And that prompted me to start with my first show, which I produced, which I wrote, and which I acted in, called Arohan. That was based on the first batch of women that passed out of the Indian Naval Academy. And until then, and it was a very interesting concept, because services, as we knew, were a very male-dominated area of the society. There were no women inducted into military services when I was growing up. And suddenly when you hear this, and of course all the stories that you heard about how even the admiral would stand up if a sailor's wife walks into the room, that's the kind of respect that the these military personnel have for women. So what happens when a woman is their junior officer? Are they still going to stand up? So is her being a woman going to get a precedence over her rank? So these were the kind of very funny questions that kept coming to my mind, and I kept asking all the officers about it, and they were also flummoxed because they didn't have any answers. They said, well, we don't know, let the first batch come, let them work alongside, and then we'll be able to answer you. So I thought, here is a story, and it's it is good because I'm also kind of advertising through this series that there is yet another avenue that is opening up for women. And so that's how Arohan started, and that's how my production started. So
Great.
At the age of 21, I started my own production, and my daughter is 21 today, and I think she's still a kid, So पता नहीं वो कैसे हो गया उस वक्त पे.
So what triggered this attraction to doing this show?
I don't know if you know how Bombay, how Indian Doordarshan scene was.
Yes.
When it started very beautifully. We had great works like Hum Log and Bunyad.
Yes.
Then there was Ramayana, Mahabharata. I mean, these serials might look a little tacky now, but for those times in the 80s, mid 80s, they were wonderful shows,
Yeah.
And then it was followed by a few series that I worked in, like Bharat Ek Khoj and Mrignayani and Kab Tak Pukaru. And suddenly Doordarshan decided to come out with another channel called DD Metro. So तब तक हमारे यहाँ बहुत ज़्यादा channels नहीं थी, एक ही channel हुआ करता था. तो DD Metro जब शुरू हुआ तो मतलब होड़ लग गई लोगों की series बनाने के लिए. And up until that time, television was such a new medium that directors didn't know how to handle it. Some treated it like film, some treated it like theatre. Like I remember Govind Nilani actually, making us sit down. We did a complete reading. Then we stood up. वो पूरा choreograph किया गया जैसे नाटक करते हैं हम लोग rehearsals. We actually, for about 15 days we rehearsed the entire film, and then he was taking these long shots, like 4-5 minute के takes कर रहे थे हम लोग. तो टेलीविजन क्या है ये समझ आने में लोगों को थोड़ा सा समय लगा, but that was a great time क्योंकि बहुत अच्छे आइडियाज जो शायद फिल्मों में वर्क नहीं होते या जो थिएटर में आप कर नहीं सकते वो सारे टेलीविजन पर आने लगे. And there were great directors like of course, Govind Nilani with, serials like Tamas and yes, then there was Sham Benegal, there was Ramesh Sippy, there was Rishikesh Mukherjee, there was Amol Palekar, there was Sudhir Mishra.
Have they all done TV shows?
They've all directed.
Yeah, they had very good series. Yeah.
So, Saeed Mirza and Aziz Mirza, Kundan Shah, ये सब लोग series बना रहे थे. मंजुल सिन्हा, बहुत अच्छे directors आए. And मजा आता था तब टीवी करने में, क्योंकि ये सब बहुत सारे इनमें से मतलब ऐसे डायरेक्टर्स थे जिसके लिए मतलब लोग मरते थे इनके साथ काम करने के लिए. And हमको घर बैठे इनके साथ काम करने की opportunity मिली. So we also learned so much. But when DD Metro started, this whole lot of directors and producers started coming up, और तब थोड़ी सी शो की क्वालिटी में थोड़ी सी गिरावट आने लगी. तब मुझे लगा कि as a regular actor on television, I should do something for this medium. And that's where I started thinking कि किस तरह का शो होना चाहिए, क्या होना चाहिए. And I, of course, as a a girl at the age of 21 who's achieved something, who comes from a theatre background. My nani used to work in films, so I was the third generation actor. So naturally मेरा रुझान थोड़ा इस तरफ हो गया कि औरतें और क्या कर सकती है, कौन से नए मकाम पे जा सकती हैं. And suddenly I was called as the chief guest for a Navy ball in Goa. और वहाँ पे suddenly मुझे ये खबर मिल गई. And I actually met the first batch of sub-lieutenants.
Wow.
So मैंने कहा इसमें तो बननी चाहिए serial, and that's how Arohan started. And then of course my production started.
And I have a big admiration for women who do things for women and they create things with women issues, and so I'm a big proponent of women, not women's lib because I don't believe in it, but for women.
And you like this show because there is no male bashing in this show,
Good.
And that's exactly what I like.
Exactly what
That's exactly what I like. I don't like man bashing. I love men.
Yeah. I think I really, from the bottom of my heart, I salute to the men who have been working for centuries and taking care of their families. Yes. And I think it's time that we also stepped up and we share the responsibilities, as the men are also sharing responsibilities at home. So it's a partnership, and both of us have to play a part outside and within our house.
Yeah. You don't have to bash men to elevate women, right?
Right.
Not at all.
Women can elevate on their own, right? You don't need that. Anyway, coming back to the topic of your passion, I know you have certain artistic gene, right, in you, because you come from the family, and your entire family has been very artistic. To give some little bit of background, I did not know that your nani acted in theater back then, but I know your father is a writer. Your mother was a musician, so she taught music and all that. So you are filled with all these artistic genes, right? So that's a good thing, but that does not make anybody great actor and actress. Having genes is not enough. You need to do more. So I wanted to ask you, so what are the other people or things or events that influenced you? Sibling rivalry was one of them. But besides that, do you have other role models?
I don't know if I'll call them role models because I don't see myself getting into the shoes of a director in the future. But there have been a lot of directors who have contributed greatly in my life. And I think whatever I am today, whatever acting I have learned technically and otherwise also emotion wise, I owe a great lot to them. And I think I would like to start with Amol Palekar, because when I was about 15 years old, I did a play called Aadhe Adhure with him.
Oh, I did too.
Amazing!
You played a show?
No, I played Juneja.
Wonderful. See, देखिए और भी धागे हैं जो हमें जोड़ते हैं.
हमारे शो का पर्पस ही यही है कि वो जो सारे धागे हैं एक तारा की तरह जुड़ जाएं.
Right.
Connections.
I played Kinni. I was 15 years old.
Oh, you.
He was
Yeah.
15.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. तो वो स्कूल यूनिफॉर्म ही था मेरा कॉस्ट्यूम उसमें,
हाँ,
और वो
हाँ,
जो
हाँ,
पहला
हाँ.
ही सीन है जिसमें
Right.
वो पैर पटकते हुए आती है और कहती है कि
Yes.
मेरा दूध क्यों नहीं है अभी तक यहाँ
हाँ,
पे,
हाँ, हाँ.
तो वहाँ पे मुझे बहुत सीखने को मिला. I used to actually sit me down in between the rehearsals, लोग सामने परफॉर्म कर रहे हैं, and he would keep talking to me.
Hmm.
And the most important thing that I learned in acting from Amol Palekar was कि एक सीन है जहाँ पे महेंद्रनाथ और फर्स्ट एक्ट में ही महेंद्रनाथ और सावित्री का झगड़ा चल रहा है.
Hmm.
और उस वक्त सब लोग खड़े हैं वहाँ पे, अशोक भी है, वो बिन्नी भी है और छोटी बेटी भी है. तो मुझे कहा था कि दीवार की तरफ मुंह करके खड़ी हो जाना. तो मैं खड़ी हो गई वहां पे और मैं कुछ ऐसे ऐसे कुरेदने लगी ऊपर दीवार को और कुछ ये करने लगी. सो ही सडनली स्टॉप्ड इन बिटवीन द रिहर्सल एंड ही सेड, क्या कर रही हो तुम पीछे? तो मैंने कहा कुछ नहीं. तो he said, why can't you stand still? तो मैं एक सेकंड मैंने कहा कि मुझे बताया गया है कि सिर्फ खड़ा कभी होना नहीं, मैं छोटी थी उस वक्त, तो ऐसे ही खड़े नहीं होना स्टेज पे, यू शुड कीप डूइंग समथिंग. सो ही स्टार्टेड लाफिंग. और उसके बाद मुझे उन्होंने समझाया कि तुम, आई वांट यू सो स्टिल that people should completely forget that you're there on the sets.
Yep.
तुम स्टेज पे खड़े रहते हुए तुमको इनविजिबल होना है पूरी तरह से, because this is the scene, यहाँ पूरा फोकस इन पे रहना चाहिए.
Right.
महेंद्र और सावित्री का अगर झगड़ा लोगों को समझ में आता है तो आगे का शो और आगे का पूरा नाटक उनको समझ में आएगा. तुम कुछ करती रहोगी, if people start looking at you, तो then this gets less importance.
Exactly.
और वो तब मुझे बात एक समझ में आई, क्योंकि ये मराठी कमर्शियल थिएटर जो होता है या गुजराती थिएटर, वहां पे ना वन अपमैनशिप बहुत होती है.
Right.
कि कैसे सामने वाले के नाक के नीचे से हमने वो निकाल लिया सीन, पता नहीं क्यों. हाँ, लोगों को उसी में बड़ा अपना वो लगता है कि देखो मैं किस लेवल का एक्टर हूँ. तो हमने तो वही देखा था भैया सब पहले. But this is the biggest lesson I learned from him, that how your story, your script is more important, and the message that you're conveying through that project of yours, may it be theater or television or film, how that message is extremely important, and how actors are not as important as they are made out to be.
Right.
So
I agree.
आप उस वक्त पे आप एक्टर नहीं है, आप पल्लवी जोशी नहीं है, आप किन्नी है, and Kinney is not supposed to be seen.
Right.
So this was the biggest lesson I learned from him.
Yeah. And I totally agree with you. And this is a very hard to explain it to actors, especially the new actors. They think they have to be active. They have to keep on doing something. And another tendency is people will keep on talking constantly. They don't take pauses. People forget the pause and not doing anything is the most important part of the play.
Correct.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
So
और लोग silence से भी बहुत डरते हैं.
Silence है.
Yes.
The minute there is silence, people want to do something. They want to move physically. या तो ऐसे कुछ. They try to fill those silences.
Exactly.
When in fact silence works
so
much.
So powerful. So powerful.
It can just creep you up completely. या आपको किसी और tangent पे ले जा सकता है. अच्छे directors को समझ में आता है कि कहाँ silence उनको चाहिए, कहाँ वो design करना है.
Let's take a 30-second silence.
So besides Amol Palekar, who else was one of the directors you will always remember?
All of them, Manoj, because I think I was one of those few lucky actresses who got to work with just the best of the directors.
I know, yeah.
Shyam Benegal and Govind Hilani, Sudhir Mishra, Ramesh Sippy I've worked with, Shubhankar Ghosh, Nabyendu Ghosh.
Wow.
Vivek Agnihotri.
Oh yeah, you forgot the most important person in your life.
So, I understand that you have been a great actress. You have done a lot of acting, learned from all these directors. But I think you became a household name and really won over people's hearts in India and other places through your show Antakshari.
Right.
Everybody just fell in love with that Pallavi Joshi who was anchoring, because you are one of the few people all age group people just fell in love with Pallavi Joshi that time. So,
Yep.
how was that experience?
You know, I used to love the show. It started with Durga Jasraj, who, she was the first hostess of Antakshari. And she didn't want to continue after a year because she had other commitments. And then Renuka Shahane came. And Renuka also did not want to do it beyond a few episodes. I think she did like 50 episodes or something. And that's when the series came to me. And I used to love watching Antakshari because, it's so much a part of our culture. कि बचपन में जब when we didn't have all these video games and any other gadgets to play with, तो घर पे बैठे बैठे हम लोग अंताक्षरी ही खेलते रहते थे. And because musical background थोड़ा है हमारे घर में, तो मुझे कहीं पे ये शो मैं चाहती थी कि मैं करूं. लेकिन जब से माँ ने जब भी हमको म्यूजिक सिखाने की कोशिश की, I was full of mischief. मैं कुछ लोड तकिए लेके सितार बजाने लगती थी, फिर थोड़ी देर के बाद उठ के उसकी गिटार बन जाती थी. फिर आई कोई मुझे एक राग सिखा रही है, मतलब यमन सिखा रही है, तो मैं उसमें रॉक घुसा देती थी. एंड देन फाइनली शी वुड गेट सो अपसेट, शी वुड से कि आज के बाद मैं कभी नहीं सिखाऊंगी तुमको. और ये रोज होता था, रोज सुबह वो मुझे बिठा लेती थी. तो मुझे, एंड शी ऑलवेज वांटेड मी टू बिकम अ सिंगर बिकॉज़ शी सेड कि तुम्हारी आवाज है, भगवान ने इतना अच्छा गला दिया है तुमको, तुम थोड़ा सीरियस हो जाओ. एंड आई ऑलवेज वांटेड टू एक्ट. मुझे कभी इंटरेस्ट नहीं था गाने में. तो जो कुछ भी मैं हूँ, ये जितना भी मैं गाती हूँ, ये बिल्कुल मेरा हार्डवर्क इसमें कुछ नहीं, इसमें सिर्फ मेरी माँ का हार्डवर्क है. क्योंकि मैंने तो इससे भागने की कोशिश की है. तो जब ये अंताक्षरी हुआ तो मैं तो एकदम से, मैंने कहा इतना तो मैं गा ही लूंगी यार, उसमें क्या है. और वहां जाने के बाद पता चला that no, this is pretty serious affair.
Serious stuff, yeah.
हाँ, क्योंकि हम लोग 16 एपिसोड एक साथ शूट करते थे. और 16 एपिसोड में 3 गाने हमको गाने होते थे. एक बिगिनिंग का गाना, एक एंड का गाना और एक क्यू जो देना होता है. तो वो हर एपिसोड के 3 गाने, ऐसे 16 एपिसोड के into 3. 30% of the songs Anuji is going to sing. 30% of the songs I was expected to sing. और बाकी जो 40% थे, वो हम डुएट्स गाते थे कभी कभी, या उसको और फिर चलो 10% आप गा लो, कुछ सोलो गा लो, 10% मैं गा लूंगी. कम से कम 40-45 गाने हमको तैयार करने पड़ते थे. ये सब गाने बाकायदा पहले डिसाइड होते थे. एक हमारा पूरा दिन जाता था उसमें. उसके बाद वो गाने हमें दिए जाते थे, तो हम घर पे उसकी प्रैक्टिस करते थे. वो होने के 1 महीने बाद हम लोग म्यूजिशियंस के साथ प्रैक्टिस करते थे. उसके बाद हम लोग शूटिंग के लिए रेडी होते. जब मेरा पहला एपिसोड हुआ तो मैं एकदम, आई वाज लाइक ट्रेम्बलिंग इन माय मेकअप रूम एंड आई वाज लाइक, क्या कर दिया तुमने पल्लवी, तुम्हें क्या सूझी, तुमको इतनी ऑडियंस बैठी है बाहर, म्यूजिशियंस है, तुमको गाने हैं. What were you thinking?
Did you call your mother at that point? I come and help me. Oh,
she was there.
Like, are you happy now? I did this for you.
I was no. उसकी वजह से मुझे और टेंशन आ रही थी. मैंने कहा अगर एक सुर कहीं गलत लगा तो ये सबसे पहले वहाँ पे मुंह बनाएंगे सामने. यार कैसे वैसे वो पहला एपिसोड के लिए मैं स्टेज पे पहुंची. And I was looking like a nervous wreck. And my mother just came to me and she said, क्या हो रहा है? Confidently गाओ, वरना निकल जाओ यहाँ से. तो मैंने फिर वही अपनी हिंदी की कहावत, मैंने कहा ओखली में सर दिया तो मुसल से क्या डरना, अभी तो गाओ. अगर मैं डरूंगी तो मेरा गाना गलत हो जाएगा. अभी मैं गलत भी गाऊंगी तो कॉन्फिडेंस के साथ गाऊंगी तो लोगों को पता ही नहीं चलेगा. तो मैंने अपना पहला एपिसोड हो गया हमारा, और बहुत अच्छा एपिसोड हुआ. सब लोग बहुत तारीफ कर रहे थे, अरे क्या पल्लवी, बहुत अच्छा हो गया, बहुत अच्छा गाती हो, ये वो. तो हमारा एक दोस्त है अश्विन, साउंड इंजीनियर है, अश्विन बलसावर. तो वो मेरी माँ के पास चला गया और कहता, अच्छा गाती है ना पल्लवी. तो my mother was sitting and she said, अंताक्षरी के लिए ठीक है. मतलब जहाँ कहीं मुझे ऐसा लगे कि मैं अपने आप के बारे में कुछ सोच रही हूँ, वहीं पे एकदम वापस जमीन पर फ्लैट. तो एक्चुअली आई थिंक सबसे ज्यादा किसी भी होस्टेस से सबसे ज्यादा एपिसोड्स मैंने किए उसमें, because I was on Antakshari for about 7 years.
Yeah.
And because I knew Anu Kapoor prior to the show, हमने श्याम बेनेगल की एक फिल्म की थी साथ में और कुछ एक शोज किए थे, तो हमारी ट्यूनिंग काफी अच्छी थी.
Right.
और इसकी वजह से वो जो एक गिव एंड टेक होता है, वो चूंकि हम एक्टिंग में एस्टैब्लिश कर चुके थे, तो सिंगिंग में बहुत नेचुरली आ गया.
Natural आता था, right.
Yeah.
And I think
You guys
people
were-
liked seeing two of us together, you know. So
yeah, you were a good
that is
team.
probably.
Yeah,
we made a good team.
Good team. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. As an actress, as a mother, as a singer, whatever your passions are in life, I know family is extremely important to you as well. What are these most satisfying moments that you can think of?
Professionally, there are quite a bit, because as I said, because I was very conscious about what I was doing and I was learning from every director. So I actually was in my head also mapping my growth. So with every film, you know, I kept getting a feeling कि हाँ मैंने इसमें ठीक कर लिया, मैंने इसमें I wasn't bad. Up until the next film came, when I thought no, I was better than the last one in this. So that was you know, वो जर्नी मेरी रही है in professional life. मैंने बहुत जल्दी काम शुरू किया. I was 4.5 or 5 years old when I started.
No.
I did my first movie, and it has been like non-stop, you know, working since then. And I was working not because I was expected to work, but because I wanted to work. As I told you, I was constantly, you know, अच्छा तुम 10 फिल्में कर रहे हो, चलो मेरे पास भी 7 फिल्में हैं. तो ये जो था पहले से, so I kept driving myself. And my parents just fanned the fire, you know.
Yeah.
और एक वो जो एक बीच का एक जो फेज आता है जब मैं बड़ी हो रही थी, ना मैं बच्ची थी ना मैं जवान लड़की थी, तो वो एक वो अजीब सा फेज जब आया था बीच में, तब मैंने थिएटर किया, क्योंकि तब थिएटर में बहुत अपॉर्चुनिटीज थी उस एज ग्रुप के लिए. I think by the time I met Vivek and I decided to get married, I had about a 22-year-old career behind me, you know. जैसी मेरी शादी हुई, शादी के बाद भी काफी मैं काम करती रही. Even after Malika was born, I still kept working. But I think when Manan was born, there was this sudden shift inside, and I said enough. You know, I think I've done it, and I can just take some time off. मैंने इतना तो मैंने कर लिया है कि if I decide to come back after 2 or 3 years, I'm sure the people are not going to forget me. इतने I've put in that many years.
Right.
And believe you me, Vivek was like most unhappy when I told him I'm going to sit home for 3-4 years.
Really?
Yeah, because क्या होता है ना, जनरली औरतें कहती है ना कि तुम तो बदल गए, तुम तो ऐसी नहीं थे जब हमने तुमसे शादी की थी. हमारे घर में उल्टा है.
The same thing.
I'm married an independent working woman, you know, और तुम ये क्या घर खेलने में लगी हो? You have to go out there, work, you know. ऐसा कोई बड़ा भी नहीं था घर पे कि जिनके जिम्मे मैं अपने बच्चों को छोड़ के चली जाऊं. And I didn't want my kids to, you know, grow up. We had an excellent maid, but then that's not the upbringing I wanted. I always wanted to have, you know, वो एक जो होता है ना अपना castles in the air, आप टीनेजर जब होते हैं तब बनाते हैं कि मेरा एक घर होगा, मेरे ऐसे बच्चे होंगे. तो ये मेरा एक ड्रीम था वो. और वैसे मुझे बच्चे भी, एक लड़की एक लड़का, और मैं इतना ज्यादा उसमें घुस गई उस कैरेक्टर में, माँ के रोल में कि मुझे आज आप पूछेंगे कि वो कौन से पल है जो मुझे सबसे ज्यादा याद आते हैं और मुझे लगता है that they actually sum up my life. I think those are the moments that I spent with the kids as they were growing up.
I think you were not wrong when you said like I found a twin in Pallavi. For me, the most satisfying day of everything was when I was raising my kids, you know, or I had my kids and I raised them.
Yeah, no acting job gave me that much of a high.
And that's the emotion, that's the feeling. I don't know if fathers can feel exactly the same. They have the love for their children, but it's totally different kind of feeling. And it's
well, you know what I think, because जैसे if हमारा example अगर आप ले ले, तो the deal was that both of us will always keep working. And I broke the deal for about 4 years, you know.
Right.
And I just decided to stay at home and be, you know, a 24/7 mother, full-time mother. And I very conveniently expected Vivek to just earn for the family, without helping him at all. And I did that for 4 years. After that, of course, I came back into. But I think that is the beauty of Indian family, is that he kept bickering about it, and he said, no, you have to work. Not because un pe pad raha tha sab, but because he seriously didn't want me to sit at home and just not work.
Right. Not because of the money, obviously.
हाँ, talent है, तुमको कुछ करते रहना चाहिए. We'll work together, we can grow together. और I think that is why Vivek and I, we started working together, because मुझे इतना ज़्यादा मजा आता है अपनी family के साथ रहने में.
So, what are you singing?
अच्छा, वो seriously गाना है मुझे.
हाँ, आपको गाना है.
You know, we love Buddha in a Traffic Jam. Movie की तुम्हारी singing, that was so touching and so well sung, and Faiz की थी ना शायद.
फैज़ की नज़्म थी.
फैज़ साहब की नज़्म थी.
मैं बस मुखड़ा गा देती हूँ उसका.
हाँ.
चंद रोज़ और मेरी जान, फकत चंद ही रोज़, जुल्म की छाँव में दम लेने पे मजबूर है हम. एक जरा और सितम सहले, तड़प ले रो ले, अपने अजदाद की मीरास है, माजूर हैं हम. चंद रोज़ और मेरी जान, फकत चंद ही रोज़.
Wow.
क्या बात है.
Wonderful. Chalo, thank you so much, Pallavi. It was such nice talking to you. So good to see you again. And
बहुत अच्छा लगा. It was lovely to connect with you. और मुझे लगा आप ही के साथ अकेले मैं बात करूंगी, but I didn't know Chetna was going to be there. So that was a wonderful surprise.
So it was very nice knowing you, Pallavi, better now than I ever knew you before. Really, like I have a lot of friends here who are your big fans in the US. And when I told them that I'll be talking with you, they were all very jealous. They all wanted to come and see you. But I'm sure they'll see you on.
Yep.
Please give everyone my regards.
I will. We just have to do another singing show with Pallavi. That's all I can say. If she's game, we'll do that.
Yeah, we'll do it actually someday.
Inshallah. All right.
Bye, Pallavi. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Stay safe.